Sakafet YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, it's so nice showing my face on here. I know a lot of you always complain why TERRI-ANN is not showing her face. But the thing is, it's not that I don't want to, but most times when I film these videos, I'm in my pajamas, okay? So today on the menu, we're gonna be making some cheese broccoli. Before you continue, make sure you subscribe to the channel to join the family. You're not gonna regret it, trust me. A lot of people always tell me this. You will not regret it, not even one day. Okay, let's jump into this video. Darling, so I'm back with a new recipe and it's for some cheese broccoli. I don't know if you call it broccoli cheese or cheese broccoli, but for some reason I think cheese broccoli sounds better, but let me know in the comments, what do you call it? So I have 2 heads of broccoli. I'm just gonna break up the florets and then we are gonna go ahead and clean it, okay? Now you can use a knife, you can break it. I find that I was fighting with it at some point, so I decided to use my knife to make life so much easier. I'm gonna cut the florets into 2, those that are big, and the ones that are small I will just leave it as is. I didn't end up using both of the broccoli. I decided to just use one. So I'm just gonna transfer the florets into a bowl because we need to wash it up, okay? The way that I wash my broccoli, I tend to go in with some baking soda and I'm gonna put some water in there. I will let it soak for at least 5 minutes and then I'm gonna drain off the water and rinse it again. This is how I clean my broccoli. Let me know how you clean yours, and I find that any dirt, any particles, whatever is in there will stay at the bottom and then my broccoli will be nice and clean, okay? So to a clean pot, I just added about 3-4 cups of water. I added some salt and let it come up to a boil, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put my broccoli in there to steam for 1 minute. You don't want to overcook the broccoli because bear in mind it will steam for a further 2 to 3 minutes once the cheese goes in. So soften it up. Apparently it's called blanching. So we're just gonna blanch these and we are gonna get down to the cheese sauce, okay? So add the broccoli to the pot, give it about a minute covered, and as you can see I'm cleaning as I go along. And yes, my loves, after 1 minute I'll come back and show you. Once my broccoli was drained, I'm working on my cheese sauce, and here I have a clean pot. I added about a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of plain flour, and I'm gonna make the roux for the cheese sauce. Keep your heat on sort of like a low to medium and just mix that in for about 2 to 3 minutes. After about 2 to 3 minutes, when the flour is cooked, you want to go in with your milk. Now I'm using some almond milk because I didn't have any whole milk for this cheese sauce. You can use whatever milk you prefer. I don't think it made that much of a difference. It was still nice and creamy, nice and cheesy. So use whole milk, semi-skimmed, whatever milk you have, just use that. I'm gonna season this with a little bit of sea salt, black pepper and some chili flakes and just mix that in. As you can see, the cheese sauce is starting to thicken and we haven't even added the cheese. For the cheese, I'm adding a mix of mozzarella and some red Leicester cheese. Use whichever cheese you have on hand. It doesn't have to be the one that I used, but this is what I had in my fridge and I'm making use of it. I will be adding a bit more cheese as I see fit, but yes, my loves, make this recipe your own and add as much or as little cheese as you like. Once my cheese sauce was ready, I set it to one side and I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of all-purpose seasoning and garlic powder to my broccoli. I personally feel like you cannot have too much garlic powder in this, so put as much or as little as you like. You want to then stir it up and then you're gonna go ahead and pour that gorgeous cheese sauce over the broccoli. Now, because I don't like my broccoli to be soggy, I want it to have a bit of crunch. Only just gonna cover this up for a further 2 minutes after I pour the cheese sauce and extra cheese on this, because I don't want to bake it and then it becomes too soft. I like my broccoli to have a nice bite in there. Cover it with the cheese sauce as much or as little as you like. Top it off with a little bit more cheese. I also added a little bit of red chili flakes just for a little spice. That is optional, but try it. Let me know if you like it, because I really liked it. Even my kids really liked it. Once it's all done and topped with the extra cheese, let it steam for 2 minutes, okay? You don't have to turn the heat on. The remaining heat from the pot will steam it and melt the cheese. And this was it, my darlings. I really hope you enjoy the recipe. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.